What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Comic Book Nerd, where we talk all things major movie television news. I'm your host on the channel, Grant Sullivan, and in today's video, we are going to be talking Secret Invasion Episode 5, what to expect from Secret Invasion Episode 5 leading up to the finale. We're talking about Secret Invasion, but first, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to drop a like and subscribe so you guys don't miss out on any of the latest videos. This is going to be a theory/prediction video for Secret Invasion Episode 5. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Number one, the main question coming out of Secret Invasion Episode 4, spoilers in 3, 2, 1 as well. Is Talos actually really dead? Let's look at the facts. I mean, obviously, Talos did get shot and he turned back into Skrull form at the end of that episode. And obviously, that is what we presumably think that he is dead. He is not a Super Skrull either, so he cannot transform and take anything to give him more immortality, kind of like Gaia did at the end of last episode as well, or at the beginning of last episode, I should say. So obviously, there are a couple of facts pointing to, yes, Talos is actually dead. We were expecting Maria Hill to come back as well in this series, but obviously, Maria Hill, she's dead as well. They killed her off in the first episode as well. So there you go. That's just a little bit of those facts right there. Is Talos actually dead? Yes, I do think that Talos is actually dead as well. Now, number two, where has Rhodey been, and since when has Rhodey been a Skrull in the MCU? Now, obviously, Rhodey being a Skrull was revealed in that last episode of Secret Invasion. So fans around the world have been speculating, when was Rhodey originally a Skrull? Could it have been Age of Ultron when Fury mentioned the Skrulls as well, and we saw that sliced bread scene in Age of Ultron? That could have been a callback to the Skrulls as well. We have no idea when Rhodey was a Skrull in the MCU. Now, obviously, a big theory on this going forward in the MCU is that Rhodey, obviously, in Civil War, Rhodey almost died in Captain America Civil War, right? So, if that theory is correct and Rhodey did almost die, then obviously he was able to heal from that, and we've seen this. So maybe Rhodey has been a Skrull since Captain America Civil War. That's when I'm expecting them to reveal that. We do know Rhodey is going to be getting his own Armor Wars show, or actually a movie now. So I'm expecting them to go back in that and reveal when Rhodey has been a Skrull all along in Armor Wars, because obviously it's going to set up a lot for Secret Wars going forward. Who can you trust? Obviously, stuff like that. And we do know that Rhodey, it was the Skrull next to the president that Fury was talking about as well. So, obviously, some predictions for Episode 5. I think we will get the reveal of when Rhodey was a Skrull. If we don't, though, it will be in Episode 6, or it will be in Armor Wars as well. So, there you go. I just think Rhodey being a Skrull was something that they easily did. They executed that perfectly, and I really love the idea of Rhodey being a Skrull. Now, I'm interested to see how this is going to play out with the president. Obviously, the president almost dying in that last episode, and I'm interested to see how the president is going to be handled going forward, and how they're going to be introducing Harrison Ford's president in Captain America Brave New World. Now, obviously, the president hasn't died yet. We know that, right? So I'm thinking that if they do introduce the president in Secret Invasion as Harrison Ford, which I doubt they will do that in Brave New World. I think they'll give the president a couple of extra years to recover from what happened and try to give him a chance at becoming that president again. But obviously, it's not going to work out, right? And then they're going to be electing a new president, in which that is Harrison Ford's Thunderbolt Ross. We know that Harrison Ford is replacing William Hurt as Thunderbolt Ross, so obviously they're going to be introducing new characters to the MCU. So that's how they could do that, go down the line with that in Captain America Brave New World. So I'm interested to see about that too, how they're going to introduce that as well. Another prediction though, who all is going to lead the fight? Obviously we have Nick Fury left, Gaia left as well against Gravik, and I believe Rhodey is obviously there, but Rhodey is a Skrull, so Rhodey is going to try to prevent, if we do get the real Rhodey in this show, then obviously Rhodey will join Nick Fury and Gaia. But for now, really, it's only Gaia and Nick Fury left in this. Nick Fury doesn't really have anybody. That's Gravik's main plan, is to torture Nick Fury about this. So Gaia and Nick Fury up against Gravik, and the rest of the Skrulls, Obviously, not very outmatched, but we do know that this leads into Captain Marvel 2, which we will talk about in a second as well, because obviously Captain Marvel 2, it takes place after Secret Invasion, and in the Captain Marvel 2 trailer, we see that Nick Fury is back. Nick Fury is looking like his younger self that we saw in Avengers Infinity War and Endgame, so obviously we have speculation on how that will lead into the show as well. But obviously, still a lot of questions left unanswered. Those are just a couple of questions regarding Secret Invasion Episode 3 right now, or Episode 5 right now, leading up to the finale. That finale trailer that was released is a good indicator that we are going to get a great final battle. It looks really, really action-packed in that final battle, and I cannot wait to see what they do with Gravik and his character going forward in the MCU as well. I cannot wait to see how the final battle is going to take place. I think Episode 5 will leave off of cliffhanger, and that will be setting up something to go down in Episode 6. And I think Episode 6 is going to be where we get the reveal of Rhodey's comeback in the MCU after not being a Skrull. Hopefully, he joins the fight in Episode 6, which I think he will. I just think that it will be later on down the line in Episode 6. Number 1, again, another cameo real quick before I let you guys go, though. Captain Marvel. Is Captain Marvel going to be in this show? Now, obviously, the director has said that Captain Marvel is not going to be in this show, so we shouldn't expect a Captain Marvel team up here with Nick Fury. Now, some directors and producers said that there could be other Avengers coming into this as well. I don't see any other Avengers coming into the episode finale as well. If anything, it would have been Captain Marvel, but I don't think we will get a Captain Marvel appearance, as that will lead into the Marvels, and that's going to be somewhat of the plot in the Marvels. But this is just a quick preview of Episode 5. Is Talos actually dead? No, or yes, I think Talos is actually dead. Who will lead the fight against Gravik in Episodes 5 and 6? Gaia and Nick Fury, obviously. Will we get an appearance by Captain Marvel, Cara Danvers? Just to recap, no. And I think Rhodey as well, we will get the reveal of how long Rhodey has been a Skrull. But that is going to be all for today's video. Let me know what you thought of the video in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe. Let me know how hyped you are for tomorrow's episode of Secret Invasion down in the comments below. Let me know when you guys have thought that Rhodey has been a Skrull in the MCU this entire time. Do you think it's been after Endgame, or do you think it's been before Endgame? I'm curious. Let me know all of those in the comments down below. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.